The Wild Wild West, Phoenix, Arizona, out in the desert, NASCAR, live on NASCAR.com and Facebook Live. It's GarageCam. I'm your host, Matthew Dillner. Welcome to the show, the fan show, live streaming 30 minutes in the garage, presented by Mobile One. Daniel Suarez, the native of Mexico, the number 19, a place that he has the most experience of anybody or of any racetrack that he races at on the Cup level. It's because he started his career running the NASCAR Mexico Series and ran some races here at Phoenix International Raceway. What a beautiful place this is. And Suarez with a 7th place finish in the spring, a strong run at the beginning of the season for this rookie competitor, and he's had speed, and this is a place that he knows how to get around. Even though there's a reconfiguration and whatnot since then, he can still get around, the native of Mexico. And what a beautiful racetrack here, and Jimmy Johnson's car rolling through. If you're on Facebook Live, hop in that chat below the live screen there. I want to know who you are, where you're from. Dude, you got any questions? Bring them our way. We like to answer, and we like to have a good time here as the 48 boys and Chad Canals push this beautiful Chevrolet over to inspection right here. The process has begun for so many of these teams, and the 48, three-time winner in 2017. About to roll through that inspection line, and let's show you something kind of cool here on NASCAR.com as the 7 car of Joey Gase is about to get pushed by us here. The turn 1 and 2 grandstands, you see the edge of them right there, that yellow and blue and red. Well, that over there is all the new grandstands. Well, you saw Daytona rising. Well, Phoenix International Raceway undergoing an amazing overhaul. And the grandstands are being extended off the turn 1 and 2 grandstands all the way over to about right over there, coming out of turn number 2. And the new start-finish line will be actually over there in the turn. It's going to be an amazing, amazing layout. It's going to raise a few eyebrows next year. I've never seen a racetrack with a start-finish line basically in a turn and a flag stand and all that, but it is going to be spectacular. The track will not change, only the location of that start-finish line. The amenities will be amazing. These grandstands and the press facilities and the suites, as well as the infield completely revamped. So this racetrack already provides some of the best racing on the circuit, and now it'll be a very modernized facility. Jimmy Johnson, the best driver rating of anybody here at Phoenix, and Marquea Nelson, go Jimmy Johnson. Well, hey, check it out right away on the show. You get to see the number 48, crew chief Chad Canals, and the boys getting this car ready. Let's take you on a tour through the garage. Hey, we got to go over here because there's a few cars that aren't underneath garage stalls that we can show you. Derek Cope in the Star Com Fiber 00. Kyle Weatherman attempting to make his 2nd career Monster Energy Cup Series start in this number 51 Rick Ware racing machine. The number 7 we saw of Joey Gase being rolled by before Jeffrey Earnhardt. That Hulu, number 33. I got a little card to get a subscription. I think the off-season I'm going to try a little Hulu for the first time. David Starr, the Texas native, climbing into this Eureka, number 66, and getting the belts and everything fitted inside of that ride. Ryan Newman, the number 31. Cat Mindstar, new paint scheme for you. Let's start off right away. I like to give you all kind of like a fancy stat of the day, or some sort of goofy little stat or whatnot. We go right now with this one. 5 drivers have won back-to-back races at the Phoenix International Raceway. Ryan Newman, of course, the spring winner. He's got a chance to be the 6th driver to do so. Ryan Newman, 18-time Monster Energy Cup Series winner. He's only won back-to-back races at a particular track twice in his career, though. 2002, 3 and 4 seasons where he had rattled off a bunch of wins. He won back-to-back at Dover and back-to-back races 2003 to 2004 at Michigan. So can he do it again? He's had about 6 or 7 winless seasons in his career, and this year getting that win early, vaulting them into the playoffs. Of course, they are not still alive for that championship. Another team not alive for the championship any longer, but still has a lot to race for, is Jamie McMurray. Now outside of the top 12 of points is this number 1 team. Looking to close out the season strong is the Joplin, Missouri driver. What we got in the chat room? I'm sure people are boiling in there wanting to see their favorite driver. Justin Beatty here monitoring the chat. So is Curry. Joni Stinnett. Hi, Dillner. Harvick, please. I'd like to see Chase Elliott, please, says Lewis. That's Louis DiDonato. And there's Alba from Chevrolet, overseeing things and looking over this Chevrolet team, the Ganassi team. And, of course, Chevrolet next year will be unveiling that Camaro. Well, they've already unveiled it, but the first time on the racetrack will be this year. The number 15 of DJ Kennington. Corey LaJoie's fresh beard oil. Number 23, earth water on the side of that car. Beatty went running away. He was trying to get Ty Dillon for us, but then he went running away with the mic. We're all laughing. We're all having a good time here. 2 races to go in the season, and we have fun. We have hey, these crew guys right here work every weekend, 36 races in this garage together, camaraderie. And, you know, Beatty and I, we worked together for a bunch of races, CJ a bunch of them. You know, don't get choked up. You know, I know you're, going to miss us at the end of the season, Beatty. CJ, though, hey, guys, just had a baby. How is it being a daddy?
It's amazing.
Yeah?
When he came into the world, I cried like a baby.
And you left Texas to do so.
I did.
And you made it.
I just bailed.
You made it.
I made it.
At least you stayed for GarageCam. The baby waited for GarageCam.
The baby did wait for GarageCam.
Thank you, baby.
Thank you, baby.
Baby Abel. Baby Abel, welcome to the world. That's awesome. CJ Latirzo, big part of our family here at NASCAR.com for so many years now. Great to see their family. Big shout out to Chrissy at home. Cindy Pruszczewska. Looks like a great day in Phoenix. I mean, how could it not be a great day in Phoenix? The sky is blue. You got airplanes coming across all over, making these streaks in the sky. It's awesome. I mean, Phoenix is one of the most beautiful areas in America. I don't know if I can live out here with all the dust, but I will tell you, it is one of the best places to visit on the circuit, cuisine-wise, too. We were at Barrio Cafe last night, chomping on some unique Mexican cuisine in an artsy environment. Real good stuff. Packed full of cheese, man. All right, Danica Patrick, code 3, paint skiing this weekend for Patrick. And Nate, the tire guy and one of the studliest guys in the garage, flexing while he checks air pressures on those Goodyear Eagles. Hey, here we go. I got a riddle for you, a joke. Why did Matt DiBenedetto cross the road? No, he didn't. Hey, I got a riddle for you. Why did GarageCam cross the road?
Say that again?
Why did GarageCam cross the road?
To chase down the attractive Taylor DiBenedetto.
Yes, exactly. We didn't want to talk to you. All right. Hey, I mean, you got something on your chest here, and it's the big sponsor of the race, man. That's pretty cool.
Heck yeah, it's the Can-Am 500 this weekend, so we get to feel special by having a lot of guests this weekend. It'll be cool. This is a fun weekend having those guys, and
you got a lot of appearances and a lot of things that you're doing, too. It's crazy.
Oh, am I in the way?
Oh, are we in the way? Yeah, look at us. Matt DiBenedetto, you've never been in the way before, but hey, it's a crazy weekend for you guys because you are busy as heck.
Yeah, more appearances for me and stuff than normal probably. So, but that's fun though. This is a important weekend for us. This is one of my favorite racetracks, and having all those guys here this weekend, you want to perform well for them, and I get to interact with a bunch of the people from Can-Am and have some fun.
Plus, I got to be honest with you, Can-Am is just they got a cool product, but it just sounds cool, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah.
You know, it sounds
Can-Am
like racing.
500.
You're like Can-Am 500.
And then when you're coming into the place, they have all the banners up of like the Maverick X3 and the Defender, which I have the X3 personally.
And last week they had banners of Chase Elliott. We talked about that and had a good time. This weekend I've been seeing a lot of Can-Am, which are Matt DiBenedetto banners.
Yeah, so pretty much they're banners of me. You know, Can-Am, I represent Can-Am. They have Can-Am banners everywhere. So pretty much Phoenix has, they're attributing the whole weekend to me. That's the way
Basically,
I look at
you should just get some stickers of your face and just paste them everywhere.
Yeah, I will.
Get Ryan Ellis on that.
Yeah, so I feel special. I feel like Chase Elliott did last weekend. That's me this weekend.
So you're bringing your wife with you here, apparently to make you look better?
Actually, it makes me look worse because she's so much more attractive than me that people are like, how did you
I get that
possibly
backwards?
get that?
No, I didn't get that backwards. Did I? Because you outkicked your coverage big time.
Exactly. So people look at me and be like, "How did you?"
End up with that. Yeah.
So look-wise, it maybe.
So
makes
basically,
me look worse.
she's keeping the sponsor because she comes around and goes, "Oh well, they're good together. They're good looking."
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's always good to have Taya around and everybody. Everybody is. Oh, are you looking at my cool
shoes?
Kappa shoes?
What's Kappa shoes?
So we got Can-Am and Kappa.
Oh,
on the
yeah,
car,
that's right. Kappa is on the car.
Kappa,
Yeah.
and then my Kappa shoes. So they're cool. They're actually comfy. Our whole team.
Do you have
wears
black
them.
and yellow underwear on too?
No, we won't check this.
I thought you were going to pull it out. I'm like, no, let's not. Yeah, like you always do. All right, Matt DiBenedetto right there. And there's Taylor. Say hi, Taylor. No, she didn't hear us. She's a good sport, though. Hey, if you're married to Matt DiBenedetto, you have to be a good sport. He basically terrorizes her in the house, if you've ever followed Debo on social media. Camouflage paint scheme this weekend for the number 13 at Ty Dillon, and, well, there's a reason so. Tomorrow, Veterans Day, actually the national recognition of Veterans Day, I believe, is today. So for all you veterans who have served in our armed forces, everybody with NASCAR, and specifically here with NASCAR.com GarageCam, NASCAR Facebook Live and social, and all the fans, I'm sure we could talk for you as well. We all salute you for your service and protecting our freedoms at home and abroad. Air Force, speaking of the armed forces, the number 43 of Eric Amarola. Next year, moving on to Stewart Haas Racing. Bubba Wallace will be in the seat of the number 43, and silly season is pretty much, almost wrapped up, I guess you'd say. Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s number 88 nationwide on this car this weekend. Last time we'll see this beautiful paint scheme. One of my favorite Dale Earnhardt Jr. paint schemes of all time, with those blue stripes on the side of this race car. Kind of looks old school, kind of looks cool. Janice Davis says, good afternoon, guys. I want to see Dale. There was another thing below that. I missed it. Zach Gottschall from Florida. Can't wait to see for you guys to get to Homestead. Oh, yeah. I can't wait, too. I got a bunch of friends in Florida looking forward to it as well. And number 88, though, Dale Earnhardt Jr., defending race winner in Phoenix. So another chance to get that final victory in the Cup Series. And next year he'll be making some Xfinity Series starts. So he's not completely retired, man. Trevor Bayne, the number 6 car. That 6 has had some speed lately. So tip of the cap to the Roush Fenway guys over here at the 16. I don't know how they pulled out that amazing finish in Martinsville. Daniel Suarez, a good day for the rookies in the spring here, with an 8th and 9th place finish for the rookies, or a 7th and 8th place finish, excuse me. 7th place finish for Daniel Suarez in the 77 right here. The two top rookies for the Sunoco rookie battle finished next to each other in the spring. And right now they're next to each other in those Sunoco rookie standings too. Make sure you check out the Sunoco rookie feature every week on NASCAR.com. Damnation on the side of that car. It's a pretty cool looking paint scheme for the number 14. Hey, I see Jesse Iwuji. Come on. Let's give Iwuji the mic for a second. All right, Jesse Iwuji joining us, man. Can-Am, east, west, whatever. You run about anything. Mostly west, but Jesse Iwuji, driver, and you serve in the Navy actively. And you're here for a little fun, and you get to do some NASCAR social.
Yeah, definitely, yeah. So we're here at Veterans Day weekend. The first thing is, I want to thank all the veterans out there, everybody who's served in the country.
Including yourself, so.
Yeah, I try
Thank you.
not to, I try not to mention it, but yeah,
But we
Lieutenant of the
appreciate
Navy, and definitely, I'm appreciative of all the support that NASCAR's given to all our troops. So it's awesome to be out here for the Can-Am 500 weekend. But yeah, it should be pretty exciting. We got a lot of racing this weekend, so the trucks are out there right now practicing. The Cup guys are here in the garage getting ready for practice. And then, the Xfinity guys are going to be racing too on Saturday. So looking forward to a lot of fun. If you are on Snapchat, make sure that you're watching Snapchat because I'll be all over Snapchat
So
today.
you're taking over, man.
Taking over the world, yeah. So it should be pretty fun. Try to bring some fun, exciting things to everybody so they can, sit back and watch and relax. And then if you're in Phoenix, if you're in Arizona, get your butt to this race weekend.
It is awesome. It is awesome. And I see something on your shirt. I actually want to ask about this.
Oh, yeah.
What is that deal? Because I see it on your shirt and hat. And
Definitely, yeah. So BBMC Mortgage, they're supporting the veterans, supporting the troops too. They have a really awesome contest right now going on at mybbmc.com. And what they're doing is they're allowing people to enter this contest who have served in the country. And if they win the contest, and they win 1 year free of rent or 1 year free of mortgage. So
No way.
That's pretty awesome. And they're going to announce the winners at the Army-Navy football game. By the way, go Navy, beat Army.
Oh, yeah. I've got my niece is married to a Navy guy who's actually just got his deployment. He's over in Saudi Arabia. So shout out to my boy, Jordan, serving over there. We appreciate it. But, I got to say go Navy now, too. My dad was a Navy guy, and he's a Navy guy.
Yeah. But honestly, I love all the services.
Yeah.
I love the Navy. I love the Army. And I love the Air Force, Coast Guard, everybody. Anybody who's out there sacrificing and giving their life, for this country, it's amazing. So it doesn't matter what service you're in. We're all in there, one team, one fight.
Hey, and Beatty's dad's Air Force right there, so that's pretty cool too. But thank you very much, Jesse Iwuji.
Most definitely.
So NASCAR Social, and follow Jesse Iwuji on all of his social channels. Good dude, serves for this country, and he's a darn racer.
Oh yeah, definitely. Everybody have a great one. Make sure you're watching the races this weekend.
All right, buddy. Jesse Iwuji, become a good friend of us here at NASCAR.com. And we have a lot of respect for that cat right there. He has a good time doing what he does, and also serving for this great nation of ours, so you gotta love that. A little past halfway in the show, following the legend, David Hovis, PR guy extraordinaire, through the garage area, and the number 78 car right there, Martin Truex Jr. And he's just on a slump, just on an absolute slump. Hasn't won in like 2 races. Unbelievable. 2 second place finishes in a row. Oh, well, I don't know what this team's going to do. Just joking. Show my boy Martin Truex, says Heather Pearson. All right, there you go. There's the number 78 car, the awesome Blue Auto Owners Insurance skiing this weekend for the Mayetta, New Jersey native. A little Jersey Shore shout out right there, all you Wall Stadium peeps with your wooden walls and bull ring environment. Well, this guy cut his teeth over there at the Wall Stadium, winner of the Turkey Derby before, and Truex with an amazing season so far with 7 wins and hoping for that championship. He's locked in on points in Homestead. There's Grandpa Letierzo. What's up, Zach? Zach looking so stoic today. Anyway, over here to last week's winner, the number 4 car of Kevin Harvick. And these Fords have come to life here. Jonathan Merriman joined us, our lead reporter on NASCAR.com, after only winning 6 out of the first 30 races, the Ford camp. Actually 7 if you include the encumbered win of Joey Logano. Ford has gone 2 for 4 in these this last little bit here in the playoffs. So the Ford camp coming on strong, Merriman.
Yeah, it's amazing what a little bit of pressure will do to a race team back in Charlotte. There's a lot on the line. We're talking about a championship. Kevin Harvick's been there. Rodney Childers has been there. A little bit of a rough transition, but I kind of thought that they would start hitting on some things in August. It didn't happen, a little bit later than usual, but they're firing on all 8 right now. In this Ford car, with that performance that he had in the closing laps at Texas, he may have made himself just as much of a favorite as Martin Truex Jr. or Kyle Busch to win the title.
We all know Martin Truex Jr. is on an incredible slump. He hasn't won in 2 races. He's finished second 2 weeks in a row. It's just absolutely, I don't know what they're going to do. Team might shut down. Let's get you fired. I think that'll get you fired up on NASCAR.com and NASCAR Facebook Live. The number 2 car of Brett Keselowski sitting in this garage area right now. Thank you to all the veterans, says Andy Stoic. Thank you for your service, Jesse, says Michael Lowy. Ted Bogomil. I hope I pronounced that right. Ted, I apologize if I didn't, buddy. See you guys Saturday and Sunday. All right, coming to Phoenix. That's the way to do it right there. Awesome racetrack. Jonathan Merriman, I think this is your second time out here in Phoenix, and this place is a lot of fun. The number 21. And we're turning around, the drivers are passing us. I feel like a lap car. I just got the dust knocked off everywhere. Hey, I was trying to get Merriman on, and then he handed me the mic. You handed me the mic, I was trying to get you on.
Oh, hi.
Hey, hi.
For the second time.
Yeah, I just got lapped. All the drivers just flew by me like I was, a 40th place back marker on 6 cylinders.
Okay.
Is that really surprising to you? All right, but Ryan Blaney over here in the number 21 car. Blaney, 3 starts, 2 top 10s at Phoenix, and some news, Merriman. He'll be, have his podcast with After the Lap in Vegas in a few weeks.
Yeah, NASCAR After the Lap is the Glass Case of Emotion podcast, which is Ryan Blaney's
awesome
podcast. It is. I believe it was called Highbrow from a certain high-ranking person in NASCAR. You'll have to wait for that to see. But yeah, it'll be a part of Nattle. They'll open Nattle. A couple of guest drivers on there as well. Ryan Kim Kuhn and Chuck Bush will be a part of that. So it should be a good time. I listen every week.
Listen every week, and I know you're part of the behind the scenes of that show also. But Chase Elliott basically has to win, bud, to get his way in. I don't know if you could hear me. Chase Elliott basically has to win to get his way in, but that might not be too tough of a task for this young race car driver, because the last time we were here, he led 106 laps.
Well, and they've been fast for the past few weeks. You think back to Martinsville leading all those laps.
Yep.
Texas, he wasn't that bad at Texas despite not being able to qualify. He made his way through the field pretty quickly, and I expect that 24 car to be fast here. Of course, Jeff Gordon has a history here at Phoenix. He got his 76th win, tying Dale Earnhardt Sr. at this very track. So the 24 car has a pedigree in the desert.
And Jimmy Johnson has been on a slump recently. 12th place finish and 27th in this round so far. 4 races in a row outside the top 10 for Jimmy Johnson. I know in the press conference they alluded to the fact that they're just going for the win, and they've got to try everything they can to throw crazy setups and try to get speed out of this 48 this practice.
Well, I asked him, because he made it to the round of 8. And you look at Martinsville, you look at Texas, you look at Phoenix, those are places where Jimmy Johnson has, been historically dominant at Martinsville, has been very consistent, very good at Texas, and really Phoenix, he's kind of a sleeper here at Phoenix because he's been so good here as well.
Yeah, best driver's rating of anybody.
And I asked him, I said, how the past 2 weeks have gone. Do you take your Phoenix notebook and throw it out because nothing's been working and start from scratch, or do you kind of rely on that? And he kind of told us that they were going to go with the tried and true setup in the 48 to start off with, but if they have to scrap it, they need to scrap it early because they have to be where they need to be by Saturday night going into Sunday afternoon's race.
Yes, and a lot of people here in the garage area wondering what's going on with this 48 team because the performance just isn't there. But folks, let's also remember right now he sits 8th. He still has a shot at this thing. There's plenty of really good race car drivers that aren't even in contention in this chase. Dale Jarrett talking with Chase Elliott inside the garage here. Ryan Blaney at the back of his car. Now talking to the crew. We're going to hope they get a word with Blaney, but did not see us there. The number 20 of Matt Kenseth climbing into his race car, and the Wisconsin native strapping into the Circle K machine. Of course, announcing last week that he would not return to full-time competition in the 2018 season. So still question marks up in the air what's going to happen with Matt Kenseth. I know he'll be planning to move back home to Wisconsin. We'll have to see what will happen with this former champion of the Monster Energy Cup Series. The number 41 of Kurt Busch climbing in the standings. A good run last week, of course. for this team, the number 41 effort. The number 5 of Casey Kane, Austin Dillon. And we have to show you this car because it's probably one of the coolest cars here. A tribute to Robert Yates, the number 17 of Ricky Stenhouse Jr. and this Roush Fenway organization, paying tribute to the Hall of Famer that we just lost, and more than a Hall of Famer, more than a genius with engines in NASCAR history, and more than a championship car owner, a really great person who birthed an amazing family in this sport. His son, Doug Yates, heads up the Roush Yates engine program and is a class act in every layer, his whole entire family. So continued prayers to the Yates family, and what a great tribute to have this paint scheme on this car. Ricky Stenhouse Jr., our friend Robert, in memory. This is just an awesome paint scheme, and in the grandstands, I'm sure it will be a fan favorite all weekend long. Gene McMurray, we showed you that car before, and the number 31 of Ryan Newman. Hopefully we see Ricky Stenhouse walking up here, because I'd love to ask him about this car. We'll have Beatty pay attention there, and give a shout out to all y'all watching on NASCAR Facebook Live. We forgot to, I think, show the Denny Hamlin car. Well, I think it's down there. Hold on. We could show you for all you Denny Hamlin fans that aren't Chase Elliott fans. There's the number 11 being backed into a stall. We love it. We love drama in NASCAR, don't we? All you fans I know do. Beautiful day in Phoenix International Raceway out here off of Avondale Boulevard. As Ryan Newman gets his car pushed in, crew chief Luke Lambert and Ryan posing for some photos near this new paint scheme. As we take photos in front of the Goodyear Bridge. I just keep on coming back to this car because I gotta say, first time I laid eyes on it, absolutely amazing. Some great memories from not only Davey Allison, but a few people have driven this paint scheme, of course, and you know, we've seen Dale Jarrett even drive some races in this paint scheme. Ernie Irvin, a few people come to mind. Some cars rolling out early here for the Can-Am 542 Monster Energy Cup Series races under the sun in the desert of Arizona. 211 drivers competed, 24 of them have become victors. Will we get a 25th different winner? Make sure you tune in also to NASCAR.com/GarageCam later today. I believe 2 o'clock local time here at 4 p.m. Eastern time for NASCAR Xfinity Series GarageCam. We promise you it will be entertaining as all get out. Not only a lot of driver interviews, but we have some fun planned. Let's just put it that way. Some off-the-cuff questions, as we usually do on that deal. Looking around for Stenhouse, we don't see him, man. He's going to be late to his car. But over here, the number 42 of Kyle Larson. Larson's car isn't here, but the driver of the number 42 is. Runner-up finish for Kyle Larson when we were here in the spring. And here is Larson. We'll ask him a quick question before we go. I mean, runner-up, you looked at me like you were so disappointed. I mean, I know you want to win races, but that's not that bad.
Well, I've had a lot of runner-ups, so they're not that bad. But glad to be back in Phoenix.
Yeah.
Ran third here in this race last year and then second earlier this year, so hopefully we can get one spot better this time.
This place is so unique, and next year when the start-finish line is moved, it's going to be the most unique track possibly that we run at.
Yeah, I mean, it's not going to change really, but restarts I think will change for sure because you have so much room to go below the apron in 3 and 4, and your speed won't be quite up yet. So yeah, it'll be interesting. So I think it's going to be really nice to the grandstands over there. You have motorhomes along, what's now the front stretch. So yeah, Phoenix, they're doing a really good job with this place.
All right, Kyle Larson going for that W this weekend. Still has a lot to race for, does the California native. We're about to fire him up, about 1 minute away from practice at this beautiful speedway. We're about to wrap up the show. Make sure you tune in to the Can-Am 500, Sunday, 2:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's 12:30 local here in Arizona on NBC. Both races this weekend on the Peacock. Check it out, national TV exposure, awesome races. One more shot to make it in. Who will make it into the next round of the playoffs? Will it be Keselowski, Hamlin, Blaney, Elliott, Johnson? Some of them have to win to make their way in. The 2-car has to play maybe the stage game and some point strategy to see if it can survive. It's going to be one heck of a barn burner. Make sure you tune in all weekend long and keep it logged on to NASCAR.com and NASCAR Social for all your news, notes, and heck, a lot of fun too. I'm your host, Matthew Dillner. Until next time, we'll see you at the races.